Hey guys, I'm Poppy and welcome to a tutorial for The Sims 4 of how to create a Sim styled looks on your own. Yeah, by yourself. So I didn't make this tutorial, I didn't come up with this. I just found it online and I thought I wanted to make a video on it for future reference, and also because some people are more so visual learners or want to do it with you instead of reading and doing it yourself. I'm gonna help you out. So for example, I created this outfit right here with base game and the Incheon kit. I have literally almost all the packs for The Sims 4, but I wanted, sometimes outfits on The Sims are kind of fugly or kind of things that you don't really mess with. You can even do this with CC, but for informational and tutorial purposes, we're gonna use regular stuff. So I created this one here. I even named it Boardroom Beauty. I even came up with some swatches for it, which is obviously so freaking cute. And then I also did this one just now. It's called Casual Academia. It's just more casual, going to school, things like that. And I made the swatches for it, and you see it works already. Now, there is a way that you can also copy the hair and the makeup, but for me, I personally wanted to not copy over the makeup and hair because I already have that set up for my Sims, but you can obviously do that on your own. And I'm going to tell you how to do that today. So for time purposes, I already did it, but what you want to do, I already did one right here. I have another one, ignore the names. So you're going to make a Sim. You can do the hair, makeup, however you like. I did it myself. You can copy over the makeup if you want, and the hair if you want. It's up to you. But make an outfit. No, do not make multiple swatches. They all have to be their own, like, Sim. So you're going to create the outfit, as I already did. You want to name it. You want them all to be different names. We don't care about the aspiration or traits, so you can put whatever you want. But for purposes, I like to put the same name and then what color it is. And then you're going to, for example, you can go ahead and change the swatch. Just change the swatch of the shirt and top, just like this. I wanted to do a green. There's a green one. Do I have green? I do. So yeah, and then you would save this one. And then you will change the name. For example, green. And then you will go ahead and save it. I already have it, so I'm not going to hit save right now. And then you're going to do that however many you want. I have 5. But you can do 1, you can do 2, you can do 10, which I won't because that will take longer. But do as many as you want, as many swatches, but they all have to be saved. And then you don't have to do anything else. You can just exit the game. So now the program you are going to need, all you need is Sims 4 Studio. I think the most updated one as of now, oh, it says it right here up top. It says 3.2.6.3 star. So that is the one. Now this is optional, but I also have Sims 4 Tray Importer because sometimes I like to look at the colors. I like to look at it, so. But this is optional, you don't have to have this. Now, what you're gonna do is you are going to, after you create it and do all that, you are going to click Tools and create an empty package. And then what you're gonna do is you want to name it. You want to keep it professional, keep it classy. So you're gonna put the name of yourself, obviously. And then you are going to I'm going to name it myself. Create a Sim style. Oops. I know how to type. Style looks. It's because I have you people watching. And then you want to name it. I personally like to name it however. Let's just call it Comfy Run Out. That's the name of the outfit. That's just how I prefer it. Save it wherever you want to save it. Right? And then what you're going to do is go to Content Management and then My Library. It will take a little bit for it to load up, but just give it a moment. It likes to take time. Nobody likes working for free. but you're very much appreciated. Oh, it opened over here. And then this little window will come up. Looks weird, I know. But what you're gonna do is click on each one that you did, click on the name or a little bit under. It'll probably take a few tries. Export the sim info. Ignore those are the previous ones. So what you're gonna do is hit a period after this jumble of code. Type the color for organization purposes, another period, and then sim info. And then it will save. I'm gonna delete the previous ones to not confuse myself. And then you're gonna do that for each swatch. Perfect. Okay, so I did it for each swatch. And now you can go ahead and close this because we no longer need them. So now what we're going to do is we are going to batch import, which will probably be on the bottom, hopefully for you. And then we're going to import all of the swatches that you have and open. And then you'll get this stuff, which looks scary, I know. But next thing you're going to do is we're going to hit tools and you're going to hit game file cruiser. And then it will open up this little window right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to add already pre-made style looks to the package just to work off of it, because we're not creating a whole new thing. We're just adding to something already there. I hope that makes sense. So you will check styled look after you scroll through the little filter thing. And then here you're going to pick the color of the swatches you have. So this is when I personally will look at tray importer and I will try to match it off of those. So for example, this is a nice purple. So once you find the color, you're going to add it to your current package and you're going to do that for each one. This one is a nice gray for that one right there. And then I need a black, of course. I always use the same black. And then I need a green I like, and then a pink I like. And that's all I use tray importer for. But that's completely optional. You don't have to. Now, after you do that, we need to match the color to the sim info that you added. So do you see this? You're gonna click on your sim info and then you're gonna scroll under key category, and then you want instance. So what you're gonna do is copy this instance. Now this is where organization is important. So what you're gonna do, the instance, this is BF0, this is BF0, that is pink. So you're going to go to your pink swatch, right? Following along, you guys. And then you are going to look under key and look for sim info instance, and you're gonna paste it right there. And then you're gonna do that for each swatch. So I'll do it one more time, and then I'm gonna fast forward. So look at your instance, scroll under key, copy it, FC9, look at what that is. That is green for me. So I will click on the green one, under key, sim info instance, and paste it right there. Okay, so I changed all of them and I hope you get it. Now we are going to make them all connect to each other. The next thing you're gonna do is go to tools and go to hash generator. Yes. And then we're gonna get this little window here. Now in the text, you wanna enter your name and then a little colon, I think it's what it's called, little two dots on top of each other. Styled look, right? And then the name of whatever you named your outfit, which I forgot what I named it. Comfy run out. Comfy run out. This is why organization is important, because if you get the brain of a goldfish like me, and it can all go downhill. And then you want to put a 0 at the end. And then what you're going to do is copy the FNV 64. Don't touch anything else. Just copy that. You're going to copy that. Don't close it. Do not close it. You want to click on your styled look. Okay. And then you are going to look for under key, look for prototype ID. And then you want to paste it right there. Now you want to paste this on every single styled look. Perfect. And then this is what it's going to do, why it's important, because I feel like a lot of people need to know the why. It will group everything together. Like, it's telling Sims, the mod, the package, whatever. All of this goes together. They're all friends, okay? We all stay together. Now, we're going to go back to that hash generator thing. Oh, we can close this, by the way. You're going to go back to that hash generator that you have left open. I hope you do. And we're going to change that 0 into a 1. And it will slightly change the code, but you don't want to just change the end of it. And, you know, you want to be thorough. So what you're going to do is copy that new generated code. Go back to the styled look. I like to go in order. It's more organization. Organization is important. Then you're going to go under key and look for instance. And then you're going to change it here. And then what you're going to do is go back here. Change the number at the end again to 2. It will slightly change the code. And then you are going to copy it. Go to the next styled look. Look for key instance. And then do it again. And then we're going to do the same thing again. Change it to 3. Copy. Go to the next styled look. And then paste it there. And I hope you got it. I'm going to fast forward. Great. Are you following along? I hope so. We're so close. Now, the fun part, what you're going to do is go to your styled looks, scroll all the way to the top, and now we can mess with these flags. So whoever you made the outfit for, if you made it for a child, female or male, for toddlers, this is where you can edit the flags. So mine is for adults, not for children. Elders can wear it, and young adults. And I think teens will wear it too, actually. They're kind of almost the same body type, so you can check it for them too. And then you're going to do this for every single styled look. So we're done with the flags. Now you're going to go to this first one for organization purposes, but you can go in whatever order you want. And then you want to scroll down until you see tags. Tags is what you want to see. It looks like there's nothing there, but you're going to scroll all the way to the right and click edit items. And then this little window is going to open. Now this is the tags for the outfits. So you can get rid of the weird ones, or if you want it for a cult, up to you, but it's not for cults in my game. So we're going to remove it. And then you're going to add whatever tags. Usually there's already an outfit category. What I'm going to do is copy it and then change it for formal, because I feel like formal people will wear this stuff. No. Oh no, this is the sweatpants one. No, we will not be wearing that. So I think I'm going to just remove it. Okay. And then you're going to do that for each one. You're going to go to the next styled looks, edit the tags, and add and or remove the ones you want. Okay, so once you finish editing the tags, now you kind of are already done. Now this is where you can come up with a name. Very optional, but I highly recommend, especially if you like to make your game look like the rest of them. But it could get a little bit complicated here. Wait, sorry. All right, anyways, what you're gonna do is click, actually we already have one open, but I'm gonna open a new one, hash generator. And here we are, generator. You're gonna type in the same thing that you did, copy, Styled Looks. You could have also opened the other one you had. Comfy Run Out. This is the strings. This is the string. So this is the text. That's usually what that means. And then what you're going to do is copy all of FNV64 except the first two. So you don't want the first two characters of this code. You're going to copy it. Why are we leaving them off? Because then the game will just be like, all right, I'm going to default to the language of your game. So say like I speak Mandarin. Well, it's going to be like, okay, then I'm going to change it to Mandarin. Right? Okay, so now don't close it. What you're gonna do is in here, you're going to, like in here, in the thingy, you're gonna click add. And then, of course, what are we gonna find? What do you think? String. So you're gonna scroll to the S's, skip all the other junk, string table. That's what you're gonna look for. Now change only the first 0, into an 8. So make sure you have 7 zeros. And then the thing you copied, you're gonna place it right here. Hit OK. And then you're gonna click on your little string table. Look, there's your string table. Oh, awesome. And then what you're gonna do is look for entries and look for the little blue button called Edit Items. Right? Following along? And then you're gonna hit Add. Because we're gonna add something. What do you think we're gonna add? I don't know. But you're gonna open back up that hash generator that hopefully you left open. And then you're going to copy the FNV32. And then you're going to place it back on the edit entries, back here on key, right there. And what do you think we're going to put here? The text that you want to name your outfit. So my outfit is called Comfy Run Out. Complicated, right? I know. But it's very easy once you get into it. And then you're going to go ahead and hit save. Right? Following along? Okay. So that FNV32 that you copied, you're going to go ahead and go on each styled look. I like to go in order for organization purposes. And you're going to place it under name hash because that's the name of it. Make sure that description hash is on a bunch of zeros. Because apparently there used to be a description for styled outfit looks, but I guess Sims team decided to remove it. So just make sure it's on zeros. I never saw it with actual numbers, but just to mention it. But make sure to change it to zeros if it's not. And then you're going to do that for each styled look. Check if it's on 0 and then paste it under name hash. Now there is a step to if you want to change the background of your game, but I typically do not. But if you would like to add a tutorial for that, I could definitely do a separate video for that. But for right now, we're just working on having it in your game. But what I am going to show you is how to change the pose of your sim that you want them to do. So in the description, there's going to be a list of all the poses that males and females can do. They're very separated. So what you're going to do is copy the one that you want them to wear. What you're going to do is scroll down until you see thumbnail animation state machine key. And then all you're going to do is paste it right there. And then do that for each styled look, unless you want each of them to do different poses. That's all up to you, but I think I just want them in the same pose. Now this is the important part. Now it will be in the description, but if it did, it's basically saying if you want the hair to copy over or if you want the hair, nails, and makeup to copy over or not. Me personally, I don't want any of it to copy over, so I'm gonna copy the specific flag. What you're gonna do is go into each sim info, scroll down, way down, under key, it's always under key, and then go to outfits, and then go to edit. And then the categories of what you're specifically using. So if you're using all of them or only every day, you're going to click that one and then click edit. And then that key you copied, if you want hair disabled or not, where there's a bunch of F's or zeros, either or, you're just going to paste it in both of them. Hit save. Mine is also in athletics, so I'm going to do it there. And then save, then save. And now the I almost forgot. So for it to not show debug on all the rest of the languages except for English, what you're going to do is click Tools and Modi, hover over Modi, and then copy string tables to all languages. And then all of that's generated for you. And then what you're going to do, the most big important step after all of this, is click Save. And now we are going to look at our style look. All right, I am a doofus, you guys. I opened the game, but I forgot. Do not forget to move the package file to your mods folder, or it's just not going to show, obviously. And once you figure out that everything's working, you can go ahead and delete these files. You no longer need them. But now let's go ahead and take a look at our custom outfit. So there's a few things I want to mention. If you are using multiple packs inside of the look, then it probably won't register. Like it'll get a little buggy. It's like, hold on, which pack is it for? So it's highly recommended to only use the base game and the whatever pack you want to use it for. Like for example, this is base game mixed with the I don't even know what pack this is, but it's mixed with that pack. Don't use multiple packs with the styled looks. Same for here. I think this is also Incheon. I'm probably saying it wrong. Also, make sure that they are naked in all the other outfits, because if they have anything on in all the other outfits, then it might bug out as well. So only work on the everyday on just one outfit, not multiple. And again, it's up to you if you want to include the makeup or not, because you know the makeup might not look good in the next one, but it looks good in this one. Like, no, she looks fierce in this too, right? So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions or having any issues, please comment down below and I'll try my best to help you out. There's also guides, like read over guides in the description. Shout out to Mizoriyuki for giving us the tutorial. I'm just putting it on my channel for future reference and to help you guys out visually. Let me put back on her original outfit. I love the dark makeup on her. I think it looks so good. She looks so good. Probably in this one, all black. Love it. But yeah, you guys, let me know what you think of the tutorial, and if you have any other tutorial suggestions, be sure to ask and let me know if you want me to make a video on it. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck in your Sims games.